Alright, welcome back guys to another video by Fully Informed Trade, or Fitrade for short, knowledge for everyone. My name is Alex Cho, and I'm just going to go ahead and review my fifth most favorite stock pick in the tech sector for 2011. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and review this stock and the fundamentals. Alright, well this is pretty much NVIDIA. I really do like NVIDIA, mainly because of the fact that they have exposure to the mobile markets. And when I mean mobile markets, I'm talking about the cell phone boom. And we are seeing a huge amount of demand for smartphones these days, and that's only going to continue to improve. Now, the platform that NVIDIA has for the mobile phone markets is called the Tegra platform. And the Tegra platform is really great. It's basically better than most of the stuff that's already there. And pretty much Qualcomm is pretty much one of the few and only games in town, but now NVIDIA is starting to take up a portion and stake in that battle, and going to be taking up a huge portion of the market share. Just recently, NVIDIA's Tegra was used inside of the Motorola Droid, and I anticipate more phone manufacturers to continue using the Tegra platform. Another thing is that NVIDIA has released a new graphics lineup, and they're starting to compete and catch up with ATI again. And yeah, we do have some pretty high PE ratios on NVIDIA, as you guys can go ahead and see. I mean, the financials are pretty steep, but that's because of the fact that NVIDIA has a great lineup for the mobile phone markets. And since mobile phone markets are coming to fruition these days, NVIDIA is going to be the one to take the crop. And also, it is the only company that has exposure to it amongst the big three semiconductors. The big three are basically Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA amongst the chip manufacturers for PCs, laptops, and tablets. But right now, NVIDIA pretty much is stealing all the game in the mobile division, and AMD would have been able to compete in that division had they had not sold off an ATI division that they bought. And pretty much what happens is that AMD sells a handset division to Qualcomm for $65 million. Now, Qualcomm is making billions and billions and billions of dollars off of AMD's technology currently to this day. So pretty much AMD went off and sold their lottery ticket, and NVIDIA is currently holding on to its lottery ticket and making a fortune, and basically satisfying the shareholders with future and better potential in the mobile segment. Now, I also want to show a charting pattern right here, and the charting pattern right here is basically a flag pattern, and it has pretty much already executed itself. It has broken higher. And I also do want to point out that we are trading above the 20-day moving average and have been able to close above the 20-day moving average, which is very important because that basically means confirmation, and confirmation to the upside only leads to a higher stock price. We do have prior resistance at around $20 per share. That will be our first barrier to the upside, but we should be able to continue going higher once we break that barrier at around $20 per share. Next would most likely be around $22.50 per share, and then following that you'd probably see $23.20 per share, and then probably you'd see $24 per share. So basically, I think that NVIDIA is and justifiably will be my fifth most favorite stock for 2011 in the tech sector. I believe this company has a lot of growth potential as the mobile markets continue growing, and I mean, that Android platform coming out of Google is what's keeping the other mobile phone manufacturers in the game. If Android didn't exist, they'd all be relying on Microsoft, and Microsoft is equivalent to junk, trash, garbage. I mean, no offense to Microsoft, but when it comes to developing a platform, they know how to monopolize a platform. They don't have to, but they're certainly not good at creating a very good platform. And Google has pretty much done that. Google has the resources, the geniuses, the brains, and the talent to make whatever need be done, be done. Anyway, that does it for me for my favorite stock, my fifth most favorite stock in 2011 amongst the tech companies. I'll have more for you guys in the coming weeks ahead. But in this week, I will finish up this series as I will talk about my fourth, third, second, and first most favorite stock our most favorite tech stocks for 2011. You guys will like what I'll have to hear, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to use the same charting software that I use, please be sure to check out the link right below this video. And if you guys have any comments or have any questions, just leave it right below. Go ahead and leave one. I'll answer your questions, and um, just be sure to subscribe so you guys can continue to check in. Anyway, that does it for me for today. Take care, folks.